to welcome you to Igniting the Next Generation Elevate Summit. I'm Cleophas Franklin. I'm the founder of Franklin Strategic Solutions. It's a global consulting company where we focus on helping businesses and leaders take their organizations to the next level. I'm also the founder of the Franklin Leadership Foundation, and our central focus is to create future leaders today, which is why I'm excited to be here with you to talk about the power of perspective and how you can take 3 steps to unlock your superpower. You know, perspective is everything. It guides us, it informs us, it helps us make decisions. It's how we see the world. It's how we engage with our friends, our community, and our family members. It's how we make decisions. Your perspective is amazing. But I'm going to tell you this. Your perspective can either help or hamper you. It can open doors where they do not exist, or it can make smaller doors bigger. Or it can prevent you from accessing opportunities. And last, perspective is not set in stone. It's a choice that we make. And so I think it's important for you and how you see a thing is really dependent upon your perspective. And I'm going to give you 3 steps that will unlock the superpower. But first, let's tell you a story. There once was a king that was searching for the next leader in his advisory court. And he scoured the community for this individual because he knew that if I'm going to get my kingdom to the next level, it's going to take someone with a power of perspective, because what got us here is not going to get us there. And I need someone to bring that to me so that I can help everyone within my community. So he went walking around his community and he happened upon this construction. And it was all a lot of bricks and material, and he didn't know what they were building. But he decided to ask a question to the first individual that he saw that was handling bricks. And he said, "So, can you tell me what are you doing?" He goes, "Well, I'm just preparing bricks and for the next guy. That's what I'm doing." And so that uninspiring answer had the king move forward to the next individual. And he asked the next individual, "Can you tell me what you're doing? I just talked to this guy and he said he was laying bricks. What is it you're doing?" And the second individual said, "Well, I'm taking the bricks that he lays and getting prepared so I can build a wall." That answer, too, was filled with perspective that was uninspiring to meet the king's need for his next advisor. So he happened upon an individual that was smiling, whistling, and singing. And he is constructing these bricks in a way that he'd never seen before. And he said, "Hey, I just have to ask you, I talked to 2 other people and they told me what they're doing. What are you doing with these bricks?" He said, "Oh, no, it's not about the bricks, sire. It's about what I'm constructing. You see, I am not laying bricks. I am building a castle that will marvel all other things ever constructed in his kingdom." When the king heard that answer, he knew he found his next advisor to help lead his court because of the perspective that he was given from that answer. So guys, perspective is everything. And I just want to give you 3 simple steps that I think you can use today to help you tap into the power of perspective. 1, always be curious. Tap into your curiosity. I want to tell you this. We all have friends who are very curious. They want to know, what are you doing? How are things being done? Why is it that this is being done that way? You know, curiosity and imagination will get you further than confidence, I can assure you. And staying curious is amazing because it helps you go beyond the surface, and it allows you to not get the answer, but ask extremely marvelous questions, just based in your ability to want to understand and to know why. Because I think curiosity allows you to understand more. And you know what? To be understood, you first must understand. And curiosity is the first skill set that you need to tap into to help build and amplify your perspective. Let's talk about number two. Now, number two is you need to embrace being a lifelong student or a continuous learner. And the reason why is this: those who live to learn, they are going to be in a position to expand their horizons beyond many possibilities that are going to lay in front of them by just embracing obtaining more knowledge. Because the more that we learn, the more that we know, the more access of information that comes to us. And we also are going to find out the more we know, the less we do know, and we need to know more. You know, anyone who is a continuous learner is always going to be that individual that knows what got us here, as I said earlier, is not going to get us there. They're going to be able to create and to tap into new solutions that we could only dream of and turn them into reality because they've tapped into the first two steps in amplifying your superpower perspective, and that is staying curious and learning more. And the last thing about being a continuous learner, it's like a cup. Continuous learners' cups are always being refilled because a filled cup cannot take on any more water. And when you're already at the limit and unable to refill it, well, you're not going to be able to gain knowledge. All right, let's get to the last one. And that is number three, embracing the beginner's mindset. There's a quote that I love, and it says, in a beginner's mind, there are an unlimited amount of opportunities and possibilities to every solution. But in an expert's mind, there's only a few. That's the reason why I take the beginner's mindset. And I think it's important that you incorporate that to really develop a perspective, to expand it and to see things that don't exist. For example, really simply, how do we solve getting to 9? Well, there's 1 plus 8, 2 plus 7, 29 minus 20, 81 divided into 9, 10 minus 1, 3 times 3. There's an infinite amount of pathways to get to 9. There's more than one way to go up the mountain. And you cannot take into consideration those creative opportunities to solving things unless you embrace a beginner's mindset. It's like seeing things for the first time, but it's also listening to others' perspectives as well. You are not the only person that has the answer, and there's more than one way to get the answer. And so when you're able to embrace the beginner's mindset, become a continuous learner, and stay curious, these are the 3 steps to unlocking your superpower and tapping into the power of perspective. I want to thank everybody for the opportunity to listen to stories I've told. And I hope this will help you in your professional and personal life and your career. And by the way, more information about me, and I'm also an author, and I have several books out there in the marketplace. You can see them behind me. Just go to www.coffeewithcleo.com. That's coffeewithcleo.com to find out more about me, or go to franklinss.com. That's franklinss.com, and you'll find more information about not just the power of perspective, but other things that are going to help you be the best that you can be. Hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate the opportunity. God bless and take care. If you want to keep the conversation going,
with Conversations with Cleo and hear more wonderful stories about ordinary people doing extraordinary things, then go to coffeewithcleo.com. That's coffeewithcleo.com to purchase any of my books. Again, these stories are built around the people that I'm bringing to you on my podcast from around the globe. But also, every purchase of my book goes to scholarships for underserved and financially challenged students who are pursuing a college education. So your purchase will help them turn their dreams into reality. Again, that's coffeewithcleo.com. Thanks so much. All the best.